Santham Academy. Welcome to Digital Kaksha. To get updates on new videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Good morning students. Today we will be learning one of the important question based on the topic time and work. So the question is, two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 integer 3 upon 8 hours. The tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. According to the question, it is given that two taps of different diameters can together fill the tank in 9 integer 3 upon 8 hours. So, as you can see in the first figure, there is a tank where two taps are attached, and as you can see, the tap 1 is of smaller diameter as compared to tap 2, which is of larger diameter. Now, in the first tank, both the taps, that is tap 1 and tap 2, are together filling the tank completely. So, the time taken by both the taps to fill the tank completely is 9 integer 3 upon 8 hours. It is given in the mixed fraction. So, we will be converting the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So, it can be written as 75 upon 8 hours. So, we can say that the time taken by both the taps, which is tap 1 and tap 2, to fill the tank completely is 75 upon 8 hours. Now, according to the question, if the two taps of different diameter are filling the tank separately, that means you can see here in the figure that there are two other tanks other than the tank 1. Now, if you will see in the tank 2, we have connected it with the tap 2, which is of larger diameter. And as you can see in the tank 3, we have connected it with the tap, which is tap 1, which is of smaller diameter. Now let us read the question again. As it is given in the question that the tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. This word holds important, to fill the tank separately. That means that when the two taps are individually filling the tank, then the time taken by the tap 1 is x hours to fill the tank completely, and the time taken by tap 2, which is of larger diameter, is 10 hours less than the time taken by tap 1. So, the time taken by tap 2, which is of larger diameter, will be x minus 10 hours. That means that the tap 2 will take 10 hours less than the tap 1 to fill the tank completely. Now, let us read the question again. You have to find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. You must be thinking that you will add the time taken by tap 1 plus the time taken by tap 2 will be equals to the time taken by both the taps to fill the tank. If you are thinking like this, then it is totally wrong. If the tap 1, which is of smaller diameter, is taking 25 hours to fill the tank completely, then the time taken by tap 2 to fill the tank will be 25 minus 10 hours. That means that tap 2 will be taking 15 hours to fill the tank completely. So, as we have assumed that tap 1 is filling the tank in 25 hours and tap 2 is filling the tank in 15 hours. So, when you will add both of them and you will take out the time taken by both the taps to fill the tank, so it will be 25 plus 15. That will be equals to 40 hours. But is it possible that if we are opening both the taps together, then will it be taking more time to fill the tank as compared to the time taken by them to individually fill the tank? No, that is absolutely wrong. So, we will be dealing the question in the another manner. Since both the taps are working together and filling the tank completely, so let us assume that the work done by both the taps to completely fill the tank be whole. So we will consider it as one work. Yes, that means that in 75 upon 8 hours, both the taps are filling the tank completely. That means that they are doing one complete work. So, the portion of tank filled in 1 hour will be 1 upon 75 upon 8, which will be equals to 8 upon 75. So, we can say that if the time taken by both the taps to fill the tank is 9 integer 3 upon 8 hours, which is equals to 75 upon 8 hour, then the portion of tank filled by both the taps in 1 hour will be 8 upon 75. If we will consider for tap 1, if it is filling the tank completely in x hours, that is the time taken by smaller tap to fill the tank is x hours, then the portion of tank filled by tap 1 will be 1 upon x. The time taken by larger tap to fill the tank equals to x minus 10 hour. That means that in x minus 10 hour, the tap 2, which is of larger diameter, is doing the one complete work. So, by using the unitary method, we will be finding the portion of tank filled by the larger tap in 1 hour will be equals to the reciprocal of x minus 10. That will be equals to 1 upon x minus 10. As we have seen that the portion of tank filled by tap 1 in 1 hour is 1 upon x. The portion of tank filled by tap 2, that is of larger diameter, in 1 hour is 1 upon x minus 10, and the portion of tank filled by both the taps together is 8 upon 75. So, on adding the portion of tank filled by both the tanks individually equals to the portion of tank filled by both the taps together, will be getting the equation as 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10 equals to 8 upon 75. On taking the LCM of x and x minus 10, we will be getting in the numerator x minus 10 plus x equals to 8 upon 75. Now, we will be adding the like terms. So, we will be getting in the numerator 2x minus 10 upon x square minus 10x. That means we will be multiplying x by x. So, we will be getting x square minus sign of subtraction, and when we will be multiplying x into 10, we will be getting 10x equals to 8 upon 75. Now, from the numerator, we will be taking 2 as the common factor. So, we will be getting 2 into x minus 5 divided by x square minus 10x equals to 8 upon 75. Now, this 2 of multiplication will be shifted in the denominator. So, x minus 5 upon x square minus 10x will be equals to 8 upon 75 multiplied by 2. On simplification, we will be getting x minus 5 upon x square minus 10x equals to 4 upon 75. Now, we will be cross multiplying it. So, 75 will be multiplied by x minus 5, which is equals to 4 multiplied by x square minus 10x. On multiplication, we will be getting 75 into x as 75x minus 75 into 5 is equals to 375, which is equals to 4 into x square as 4x square minus 4 into 10x as 40x. Now, we will be shifting all the terms from left hand side to right hand side and making it equals to 0. Therefore, 4x square minus 40x, on shifting plus 75, it will become minus 75x, and minus 375 will become plus 375 equals to 0. Now, we will be solving the like terms. So, we will be getting 4x square minus, on adding minus 40 and minus 75, we will be getting minus 115x plus 375 equals to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation. So, we will be solving the quadratic equation by using the factorization method. In the factorization method, we will be splitting the middle term. We want two numbers such that the product should be equals to the multiplication of 375 and 4, which will be equals to 1500, and we want the sum equals to minus 115 over there. So, we will be choosing two numbers which are minus 100 and minus 15. On multiplying minus 100 into minus 15, we will be getting the product as 1500, and on adding minus 100 and minus 15, we are getting the sum as minus 115. Let us split minus 115x as 4x square minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 equals to 0. Now, we will be grouping the first two terms and the last two terms. On grouping the first two terms, which is 4x square minus 100x as one group and minus 15x plus 375 as the another group. We will be taking 4x as common in the first group, so we will be getting in the bracket x minus 25, and from the second group we will be taking minus 15 as the common factor. So we will be left with x minus 25 in the bracket, which is equals to 0. As you can see, the common factor x minus 25 in the equation. So we will be writing one of the factor as x minus 25 and the another factor as 4x minus 15, which is equals to 0. Now, to find the solution, we will be equating each factor individually equals to 0. On equating x minus 25 equals to 0, we will be getting the value of x as 25. And on equating 4x minus 15 equals to 0, we will be getting the value of 4x equals to 15. So, x is equals to 15 upon 4. Now, from this, it is not possible to take the value of x as 15 upon 4, because when we are finding the time taken by the larger diameter, then its value will come in negative on substituting the value of x equals to 15 upon 4. So, we will be considering the value of x as 25. Therefore, the time taken by smaller diameter tap, which is tap 1, equals to 25 hours, and the time taken by larger diameter tap, which is tap 2, is equals to x minus 10, which is equals to 25 minus 10 equals to 15 hours. So, in this manner, you can find the time taken by both the taps to fill the tank individually. This is very important question from exam point of view and has been asked several times in the exam. I hope you must have understood the concept of the question based on time and work. Thank you everyone and have a great day ahead.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more.